Hey everybody, this is Rick with AmazingAccuracy.com and today is November 2nd, 2022. It is currently 3:03 p.m. Chicago time. All right, this is a crude oil update because there has been a slight change in my expectations of crude oil based on current price action. In the past video, the recent video outlook, cycle pattern outlook, I was looking for the pullback in the crude oil. You see right here, this pullback that we had from October 27th. I was expecting it to go at least one more day minimum. And it was one day short of that. October 31st, it bottomed out right there and decided then to go ahead and swing up. Because of that, it kind of flipped the cycle expectation that I had. When you deal with cycles, I just got to try to get this across. When you deal with cycles, you're dealing with a rotation. You have bottom, top, bottom, top. Let's look at the chart. For example, here, you have this swing top, swing bottom, swing top, swing bottom, swing top, swing bottom, swing top, swing bottom. And this is all a result of a cycle, just going like that. Just think of it as a sine wave, just going up and down. All right, so I had expected, since the turn down here, this bottom that I had forecasted in advance, just like this top here, all these turns here were all anticipated ahead of time. They occurred as expected when expected, and because of that, the overall pattern that I was expecting from 1018 was to take us up to 1111. But that would also require that all the short-term swings along the way from 1018 to 1111 would be, in its orbit. In other words, happening when I expected it to happen based on my analysis. When this occurred a bar early, that shifted things a little bit for me so that I had to then recalculate this short-term cycle. So overall, the move itself, where it was expected to go into week 1111, is actually ending this week 11/4, week 11/4. Let me just show you that real quick. Okay, here's the weekly chart. There's 11/4. This week right here is the week we are trading in right now. Today's 11/2, Thursday's 11/3, and then Friday's 11/4. And we always use Friday's date for the date of the weekly bar. So in this case right here, this bar is not complete for today because I don't download my end of day data for this charting program until 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Grab some data so that I can upload this chart for you. See right here, trading. Okay, go over here. Crude oil. All right. Let's copy. All right, I'm going to bring up the what do you call it? The what if tool. Oh, I got to be in daily for that. All right, the what if tool. All right, get that price put in there, display it, store it. All right, so now the chart is updated. Let's go back to the weekly. All right, so right now we can see that the weekly high is at trend line resistance. Does that mean it's going to put its high in here? So far, yes, but overall, the market can do whatever it wants. We don't know for sure if it's going to stick to the short-term cycle pattern or not. We've already seen that the daily has made its swing bottom one bar early right here. So will 11/2 actually hold the top for this week? Well, we'll know by tomorrow, and we'll definitely know by Friday, right? But for right now, it is at this trend line resistance right here. There's 11.2. And on the weekly chart, that looks like this. And there's an expectation for a weekly swing top for this week, potentially. And then if prices do in fact start to break out of this triangle to the downside, is what I anticipate, that it would be moving down into the November 18th week to make a weekly swing bottom. So keep that 11.4, 11.18 in your mind. So this week, I'm expecting that this week would be a weekly swing top. And tentatively, it has to confirm, of course. And right now, 11.2 is at resistance. And there is a cycle period here for 11.2, which then would make the next one 11.4. It would be 11.4, 11.4 plus. This 11.4 is a Friday, 11.7 is a Monday. So if it was one bar off, it'd fall on a Monday. So anyway, so I'm expecting that let's look for a possible swing top for today. If price does not hold this high, and tonight, tomorrow, because it trades all night, if tonight, tomorrow, it breaks above the high of 11.2, then of course it changes everything. But if it holds that and we start seeing price breaking below the low of 11.2, expect it to be moving down into 11.4, 11.7, and then make a swing bottom, just like that, just like that, just like that, to move up into 11.9. And if this week is going to be the weekly swing top at resistance, as you see here, then think about this. 11.9, if prices were to move down to 11.4, 11.7, and then move up to 11.9, you would expect it to be lower than that high that's right here on 11.2. So you'd be looking for this to go up, this to go down, and then when it comes back up, you'd look for that high to be below 11.2. We'd be looking for a lower swing top. Can you see where I'm getting at with this? I'm trying to get you to picture it in your mind if you're not accustomed to doing this kind of an analysis. So it would, let's see, I don't know if I can draw it in here for you, but it'd be like something like, okay, we move down, let's say to here, and then, you'd move up to say somewhere here, okay, and then you would move down to, so something like that, okay? You'd have this rotation, 11.2, 11.4, 7, 11.9, then 11, 11, 11, 14. Okay, this 11, 11, 11, 14, that's a Friday, Monday, just like this is a Friday, Monday. And remember, over here, I said we could be looking at 11.4 down into week 11.18. That's if it's going to be on time and not one weekly bar off. If it happens to be 11.18, then it could be this 11.14 that would be this bottom here, right? Because 11.14 is in week 11.18. This is Monday, the 14th, and you have 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. That's week 11.18. If you don't understand what I'm saying, write down in the comments your question to clarify something if you don't understand where I'm going with this. Trying to help you as best I can, okay? I've been doing this for 40 years, so it's as clear as glass for me, but this may be something new to you if you're new to watching my market analysis. But anyway, that is what the current short-term cycle pattern looks like. Today, swing top. By Friday or next Monday, swing bottom. Then 11.9, what's that? Next Wednesday, swing top. And then by the end of that week, next week, or Monday of the following week, which would be, of course, week 11.18, where the longer term picture is showing here, it would be the bottom here. And then from here, by the way, since we're looking at weekly swing bottom for week ending 11.18 and then moving up into December, then that would then mean that the move from this one here, of course, would likely be moving up and beyond this previous weekly swing top. So it'd be something like this on the weekly chart. Let's say this thing goes down to week 11.18. Let's see, let me get that in there like this. Can I get it in here? Okay, something like that. And then we would be looking at something like that. All right, so that would be somewhat of the pattern that I would be looking for on the weekly chart. And I'm speculating that we could be looking at the overall top first week of January here. But notice question mark, because until we get there, until that time arrives, you know, you can speculate all you want in advance, months in advance, but you want to know, well, what happened in the most recent weekly swing? Was it a bottom? If the weekly swing before January 6th is a bottom and prices are moving up into this period, then yes, then it would be a top that we would be expecting. But if the reverse is happening, if prices are moving down from a weekly swing top as we enter the first week of January, what do you think I'm going to expect? A top? No, I'm going to expect a bottom. So always work with what we have right before us on our plate. It's nice and fun to speculate way in advance, but it's just, that's all it is speculation. You can't, you don't really want to trade on something like that. In other words, if you think, oh yeah, January, first week of January is going to be a top, why don't we just mortgage the house and buy up all the crude oil futures right now or oil stocks and just sit on it until January. One way or the other, we're going to make money because that's the top and this would be the bottom, right? Well, that would be foolish. That would be foolish. So no, let's use what we have right now. Right now, I'm expecting that we're going to have the short-term daily swing top here. If you're already long, okay, I got out. I got out today. I got out. I took a small profit. I just got out. Now I'm going to let it go ahead and pull back. Okay, then look for it to go up again. Or you can sit there and as long as this is holding, buy some put options and keep your eye on this high. If you buy put options, for example, nice deep in the money put options, and you just watch this high, and if this high is ever taken out, get out of your puts. Otherwise, sit on it and let it do its thing. Let it go deeper in the money and then get out by the end of the week. It's really not that hard. You got defined risk. It's very simple, but I'll leave it up to you to decide. I can't give you financial advice, people. That's the disclaimer that you see at the beginning of the video. I can't give you financial advice. I'm giving you strategy ideas, and I'm giving you cycle analysis here, technical analysis. All right, well, I've rambled on enough in this video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you'll be informed of my upcoming videos, because they are put out in a timely manner. In other words, in advance. You're going to want to know about it right when I put it out. So make sure you click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.